88.5 LPFM. The time has come, as the music signifies, for a better conversation. As I said earlier, we have a very, very special guest in the studio today that I deliberately withheld from you because I wanted you guys to stay and listen to find out who it was. It's St. Nikoli.
Jeez, way to let down
Nick?
your listeners.
No. Welcome, Nick. Welcome.
It's good to be here.
Welcome back.
Good to be
You are our first returning guest.
Well, I do like to set the
Is he
standard for excellence.
Yes, well, we set the bar pretty low here, so.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. Sarah, we need a cover for the... what are you doing over there, Carl?
Trying to lower this. It's just...
Here we go.
It's cemented into place with Gorilla
Carl's
Glue.
been here for 7.5 hours.
I'm just now thinking of doing this.
Are you trying to let this down?
Yeah.
See, this is...
I loosened it for you.
It's like opening a can of mayonnaise.
I loosened it for you.
Can you open these pickles for me, please?
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
Except like a jar of pickles doesn't tear my hands to shreds, though.
Well, what you been up to, man? How you been?
Pretty good.
You got a little injury there?
Yeah, cat
Oh, God.
bit me.
A cat bit you?
Yeah,
Okay.
Your cat?
Yeah, she got out of the house and we had to go find her. And I found her, and I was like, "Oh, come here, cat." And she's
That's
like,
what your cat, you don't call it by its name.
No. Well, her name is Tuna Cat.
Tuna cat?
Or her full name is like Fortuna.
Oh.
You know, Italian is for lucky, right? Because we
Or
found her
Bib
under-
Fortuna from Return of the Jedi. Jabba the Hutt's right-hand man.
Could go one of two ways.
Nice reference.
Well.
That's very good. I'm going to give you a clap for that. That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Anyway, Tuna Cat, not called Tuna Cat, she got out of the house, so, you know, it was like DEFCON 1, trying to find her. We found her, and she's ran away multiple times. But finally, she came over to me, and I got her in my arms. I was like, all right, cool. I got her. Let's go bring her back into the house. But then, you know, cats don't like to be held, so she starts to fidget. I'm like, oh. So I just tightened my grip. And I guess that freaked her out, because all of a sudden she starts, like, scratching my hand. I was like,
Course.
oh, damn. That stinks. Here, let me stop this from scratching my hand. I'll just grab her front two paws. So I do that, and I'm like, oh, I got it. But my thumb is exposed.
Mm-hmm.
So she just latched onto my thumb. So I'm screaming and cursing. I'm like, open the door! Open the door! So
With the cat still attached?
Still attached to my thumb, growling. You know, I make that weird noise. And then I throw onto the ground. I'm like, my thumb! My sister's like, oh, Fortuna, are you all right? I'm like, can I have a Band-Aid? She's like, not yet. I have to make sure Fortuna's all right.
You know how much larger you are, though, than Fortuna? You're a large threat to Fortuna.
It sounds like this event put a deeper rift in between you and your sister than there was before.
Oh, yeah, I remember the last time we touched upon your problems that you had with your sister. So this is just one, is it the same sister?
Yeah.
Oh, here
she
we
has
go.
real emotion. Labadinis don't like to share their feelings. And she keeps everything bottled in. And I tell you what, I was trying to be helpful big brother when we were looking for the cat. I was like, you know, their cat. They come back, you know, she knows where she's loved. She's eventually going to get hungry. You know, she'll come back to the house and we'll find her.
How long was the cat out?
6 hours.
Mine goes away for a couple days and comes
I know.
back. But you live in the town, though, right?
Yeah. They're not outdoor cats.
Well, that's different, I guess. She has its claws, though.
Yeah.
Well, then they can survive somewhat.
Yeah, well, I'm lucky because I clipped their claws the day before. I nip them real short, and I'm just lucky they weren't their regular length. In my hand.
Aren't cats great?
Yeah, they are. They're the only animal that you let around in your house, like, unsupervised, and they don't take any, like, they don't listen to you.
Yeah.
Any other
I
animal?
like when they thumb their nose, man. I like their attitudes.
It's like, whatever.
Yeah, I like an animal that just says, you know what? You don't really own me.
You humans aren't as great as you think.
Yeah, and I'm alive like you are. So, are you really in charge?
It's time to feed me, and that'll make sure that
but you can let that cat go outside for 2 months, and it'll feed itself. They're the only domesticated animal I believe that can just completely live on its own if you stop feeding it, as long as it's outdoors.
Yeah, just the thought of letting my dog out for more than like
Who let the dogs out? Hey, remember when they played at the mall?
What?
They did a concert at the mall.
Wow, what a
in
venue.
Probably 2000, 2001. They were rocking the food court, I'm telling you.
Dude.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. They played the mall. I remember.
I want to bring it up to that subject. What's sadder, than you hear these awful disease stories, these kids have what's sadder, that or these failed starlets who come to these desolate towns and you remember me? I was huge in the 80s for my one song.
But weren't they big, kind of at the time? Or
They were a one hit. Yeah, at the time. Well,
I don't know
when they
when
played in Watertown, they'd been out for probably at least a year, I think.
That's still not
For one hit wonder. They were at the end of their one hit wonderness.
It's still that's pretty sad. But I mean, because that song had to have come out late '90s, right?
I'm gonna say this was 2000, 2001 when I went. I just remember because I had dinner with a guy I worked with and his wife and my wife at the time, and their daughter was going to go see him at the mall. So it was kind of weird.
Wow.
They were in
Has
Watertown
there
for
ever been anyone else that's played at the mall?
Yeah.
Or
How are their other songs?
what other songs? I don't know
they
anything
just
about
played,
them.
they just played that one 5 times, and then.
Do you know anything about the band? Or
No,
where they're from, or-
I saw the music video that they came out. That was about the only thing I see.
What a great song you can mumble to and still get the words right.
Yeah, it's pretty. Any song that has a repetitive hook like that is usually a big summer hit. I played the Macarena a couple weeks ago here.
Ooh, classic.
And for some reason, I remember the exact place and time. I was playing pool in Tampa Bay in a pool hall. Yeah, and I just remember coming on, and I was hanging out with this Puerto Rican guy in the Air Force, and he goes, "Yeah, that's a new hit song, whatever." There you go.
What a great
go.
great song.
Bring up
Perfect.
some of that.
Perfect.
We need some ambiance. What are we gonna have for ambiance today?
Oh wait, our mall.
Do you want to go to the mall, or where do you want to go today?
Well, okay, we did the mall last time.
Yeah, we're gonna add some ambiance in the back.
We've been adding ambiance as of late, and
As
it was
of one show actually.
yeah,
that he means
and it
when he
worked
says
out.
late.
It worked out pretty well, I have to say.
I haven't heard it yet. We did it last week. It still's not posted.
Okay.
Internet troubles. I went over this on the radio earlier.
Oh, you got
The people
same-
know.
You got the same Family Guy clip up. Is that Patrice O'Neill?
Patrice O'Neill.
Bottom
Why is this on Better Radio?
He's been dead for a while.
No, on the video.
No, it's not.
Oh
It's
no.
not Patrice O'Neill. So what are we looking up?
Well, how about
we need some. What do you want? You
I-
pick the ambiance this week, Carl.
I got the same Family Guy funniest clips though.
all right, woodland ambiance,
We're already in the country.
dark cyberpunk ambiance.
I don't know what
That
that
too
is.
edgy.
Wow.
How
Yeah, it
about
is pretty.
Rio Beach ambiance.
It is pretty edgy. Okay, we'll do. Oh, that's perfect.
Rio Beach ambiance. So you'll hear fecal matter floating by at times.
Sweet.
Band-aids.
Well,
I didn't know this would make sounds.
They do.
Oh.
When they thump against the bottom of your boat. Or your stomach if you're snorkeling.
yes. All right, we'll do.
I'm laughing at my own jokes. And they're not even funny like usual. That's nice, Carl.
This is very nice.
You're listening to 88.5
LBFM. Better Radio.
Relax. Open a Corona.
This video is the station's brought to you by
The Apollo.
This, hang on a minute. I gotta clear the throat. Pinch the nose. That didn't sound good.
This pause and this ambiance is brought to you in part by...
I can't even do it today.
This is not going to work.
Nah, I don't have my phlegmy.
Well, at least we know the announcer is never flummy. That's good.
Come down the Apollo Restaurant in Watertown. Fine dining. Apollo. The best gyros north of exit 46.
But sir, what's your other competitions
We have no other Greek fare within 100 miles of our restaurant. Try going to Kingston. Find gyros as delicious as the Apollo.
We are the best.
I've never set foot ever in my life in the Apollo restaurant.
There's nothing more frustrating than a strip mall Greek food restaurant.
Yeah,
Very true.
You know, you're looking at some serious.
It's like a pet store next to a Chinese restaurant.
You're like,
You know they don't. You know, because that's wrong. You know they don't, but you're still like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
You know, I think they cook the little birds and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wonder how some of those birds can't be that delicious, because people would have raised them and been eating them in mass by now.
True.
We've been around for a few 100 million years. That sounds great. Let's keep that on for the show.
I like it.
Nice. Okay.
I like it.
We wanted to talk about the Olympics, Carl. How about some Olympics news?
Yes,
You want to find out how many medals have been won?
Yes, we can. The
And-
great Olympics news.
Yes, the Rio.
Olympics. So,
I watched
well,
it.
I said, here's the funny part. When we did our Olympic show, I said I was going to watch the opening ceremonies. I haven't watched a second of it so far.
The rowing made me cringe. Saturday morning, I woke up to them rowing in the harbor with, that water's just loaded with stuff, and
They lose somebody overboard.
I'm going, what if I'm rowing and the guy next to me splashing me with his water? Like, a drop goes in my eyeball, all of a sudden I have worms in my eye crawling into my brain, or I swallow some,
8 types.
and by the time I get to shore, I'm already running to the bathroom. So,
Look at that.
USA,
USA
13 medals so far.
13.
Give us the rundown, Carl.
All right. Well, yes.
They're there. I saw them.
Yes. USA is in the lead. 4 bronze medals, 6 silver, and 3 gold. For gold medals alone, China is in the lead with 4 gold medals, 2 silver medals, and 3 bronze medals. Italy Italy is actually tied. 3 gold medals.
That's
They
surprising.
stole something.
That's
Come on.
surprising.
Come on.
I didn't even know they had a team. Usually they don't even show up.
I watched the-
They get lost halfway
I
there.
watched they get, I watched the fencing for the gold medal.
The Italians fencing.
I don't understand, like, the Olympics, like, these guys train years for like a split second, and then only 18 people are watching because, it's only fencing.
Well, everybody in their hometowns. There's at least 30 people.
8 people.
in
Well, those
Moldova.
Italian families are at least
That's
half
true.
the
Yeah, that's true. That's surprising to see Italy up there.
Yeah, I
I wouldn't even
I
think
didn't
they won
that.
any. Like,
Ah.
they were
Ah.
place. They finished the races.
No, they stink.
Nick, I wanted to say your hair is looking good, man. I told this guy I am. You know what you're starting to get hair like? Shatner, Star Trek 3.
Rathacon?
No, the Search for Spock. He went from not a bad toupee to a horrible toupee in Star Trek 3 Search for Spock.
Oh, we didn't bother seeing you.
No, it was like yours. It was straight and just curly on top for some reason. Now, I watched a couple of classic Trek shows this weekend, and I kept looking. I wonder if he wore a piece back then. I kept trying to see if it was a William Shatner wore a hairpiece.
Oh. And did you come into any conclusions based off
I
of
can't.
visual
I
evidence?
can't. No, it's
Nothing?
inconclusive at this time.
Well, you could probably find out somehow.
I want to know about, is that Michael Phelps?
Michael Phelps is right. Yes.
Isn't he old? Like my age old?
Beats the hell out of me, man.
Well-
I thought he was like 30 or something.
I don't know. I think he's been in 4 Olympics already, hasn't he? What do they do to these guys?
I mean, like, I just think when I went through the Olympics, like, noticeable moments, I can think of the Miracle on Ice, and
Yeah, but are you an
That's the
athlete, though? I'm not an athlete, but I know to these guys, that's their life, man. What's your life, Nick?
all right, way to put me on the spot.
What is it?
What do you stand for, Nick?
Nick, trying to do as much as I can not to be noticed.
Are you still
Me too.
at the place you were at before?
I sure am, but I've decided to move on to career passion
Oh, very good.
Whoa.
and pursue a career in veterinarian sciences.
Yes.
College, my friend?
Oh, just the finest institutions.
Yes. Where are you going,
No.
sir?
I gotta go to I gotta do a few things. I have to take a few classes and transfer over. So JCC over here.
Very nice.
Do a few classes, pass, and then transfer over.
That's
to,
usually how it works.
transfer over to a much bigger school.
So you want to be a veterinarian?
I sure do.
Do you like animals?
I
Because
do
you
love
usually act like you don't really. You have problems with animals.
I love animals. I just hate how people like. I hate how people like. I don't like them. They suck. I don't love them, but they suck. I never once looked at my like dog and like, I'm so glad you're here. But I haven't like at the same. I haven't gone like, God, I hate you. That's like I.
It's like you're
good
kind of.
companion.
So you're on the
I'm
fence. You don't.
I'm a pessimist for animals. Like this. Yeah. But my dream is.
At least you're optimistic about
my
your
dream is
future,
to,
though.
Yeah. My dream is to one day sell horse tranquilizers on the side.
Oh, damn.
Become a drug lord and then die in a shootout.
Oh, damn.
Well, you are a town.
Yeah.
So you're halfway there.
Already.
Wow. So like Breaking Bad, except for horse tranquilizers.
Yeah.
I like this.
This one will knock out a horse,
I'll call my drug Alaskan Tears.
You're gonna make it like a certain color, or are you gonna just make
It's
it
gonna
like?
be
That's the horse of a different color.
Ooh. I like.
That's good. I'll use that.
I like the. I like
It's
the
copyrighted,
green.
Nick. Sorry, and it's
Oh.
also imprinted on the computer. So
Oh, yes.
That's my dreams.
I do like. I do
I'll
like
let
the
it
green
be.
though.
$23,000.
Huh.
So what's the big news today on the Olympics?
Well, let's see. So, Michael Phelps wins gold medal number 19.
Sweet.
19. I think it said, isn't he like the most decorated Olympian in history or something?
I don't know. Yeah, what's the age of
How is
Mr.
it
Phelps?
that younger guys like just outperforming him?
I don't understand how, like, there was some swim meet or something they said on the radio, and whoever was ahead won like a like a 3 lengths margin or
Yeah.
something. How does one person become so much better than everyone else that's in their exact same class? Is what I want to know. Something fishy going on.
He's 31 years old.
What?
Dude, he's done.
He
You
is.
just won a gold medal, Nick.
He's done. He's too.
That's it.
They're gonna give out.
That's right.
Eh. What else is going on?
Well, actually, to add on to that, he
Any
has
more?
won.
Go ahead.
Now, he has won more gold medals ever than 170 of the 206 countries competing in this year's Olympics.
I saw some country the other night that was population like 1.2 million, and there was three competitors. And then another country had like 50,000 people, and there was like 100 competitors. What?
Okay.
How
That is
do you have
weird.
3 Olympiads out of 1.2 million people?
I don't know.
Well, they have to go through trials and all that, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if they don't make it, their
Well,
country doesn't make
You guys
it, right?
know about Eddie the Eagle, right? You know about him, right?
No.
Eddie the Eagle.
You guys never heard of Eddie the Eagle?
This is my cousin Eddie the Eagle. He'll take care of it.
Oh, that sounds
All
familiar.
right.
All right, all
What's
right.
the dude's name? Not it's Vic.
Vic Damone,
No, the first Corleone.
Don Vito Corleone.
Vito. That was a good Vito. Eddie the Eagle. The reason they're usually countries used to have, I don't know what year. You should look it up. I think it's like in the 70s.
Look on the internet, Carl.
Anyway,
The power of the internet.
It's a good story.
The web.
When the Olympics first came out, there wasn't any like qualifying things for each country. Meaning, if a country wanted to, it could fill up each of the events with whoever they wanted. The trials were in each was specified in each country.
Did the people have to be from their country?
Yes, they
Okay,
did.
okay.
So, like, Britain could be like, okay, raise your hand if you want to be in the Olympics. And whoever raised their hand, like, okay, he's going to do our 100-meter dash. He's going to do the pole vaulting.
That's Ted from Wiltshire.
Yep. Eddie the Eagle was Britain's, I think he was doing ski jumping. What's the official?
Yes, he became the first competitor since 1929. Who in 1988 he became the first competitor to represent Great Britain in Olympic ski jumping.
Is there any ski slopes in Britain?
Of course not.
So he just wanted to, and Britain was like, go for it, buddy. But here's the thing, though. The qualifying trials were in each country, meaning all... And the Olympic community was like, is that who you want? And they're like, yeah, this is who we want. And he goes, are you
Eddie
sure?
the Eagle.
And he goes, yeah, and he had a huge schnoz. Like, you should look him up. He's goofy looking.
Look up Eddie the Eagle,
Anyway,
Carl.
he was the worst Olympian in like history. He sucked so bad, but because he was representing Britain,
Yeah.
he was in the finals. But there was no way he should have been there.
Did he have competition?
Yeah, he got destroyed.
Oh, okay.
In his own country.
No, when he got there, though, they destroyed him.
Oh yeah, he was
okay,
wiped out. But like, they're all like, "How did you end up here?" And he's like, "Oh, I just love skiing.
I'm Eddie the Eagle.
I'm just Eddie the Eagle.
I can
love
fly."
skiing." He gets destroyed, and then the Olympic community is like, "We can't have that debacle again." So that's why they see like these trials and stuff.
Can't I participate?
The Eddie the
Please.
Eagle
No,
rule.
Ringo.
Please just let me participate.
Wait,
Beg of you.
According to Wikipedia, the Eddie the Eagle rule. Okay, in response to the Edwards phenomenon, the 1990 International Olympic Committee instituted what became known as the Eddie the Eagle rule, which requires Olympic hopefuls to compete in international events and be placed in the top 30% or the top 50 competitors, whichever is fewer. Edwards failed to qualify for the 92 Winter Olympics in Albertville, France, and the 1994 games in Lillehammer, Norway. He got a 5-year sponsorship from Eagle Airlines, a small British charter company, to his attempt to reach the 1998 games in Nagano, Japan, but failed to qualify for those as
So
well.
the plane couldn't even get him.
Oh my! I just realized I don't know why I said the 70s. I thought it was
The fuck's wrong.
That's wrong.
Seriously wrong.
Well, that's Eddie the Eagle.
That's so.
Well, Edward.
Edward
the Eagle.
the Eagle.
Edwards
But they
was
call
his
him
last name?
But they call him the Eagle because his nose was just.
Eddie Edwards.
You can look.
I thought the Eagle because he, like, flew with the skis really far.
I don't know if it's on Wikipedia. You can probably find it. He had a huge.
Yeah, look under monoliths.
I
wouldn't say it's that big.
Brody-ish
I mean, he has... Well, he's British. I'll say that. He's definitely... Yeah, he's British. Yeah. Hi, Ed.
Hello.
These are my skis. Don't mind my 1980s glasses I'm wearing.
Look at those
Playing,
glasses.
Corey Hart playing in the background. I'm glad somebody got that.
Gorgeous.
Sunglasses. Right.
He's gorgeous.
I had a question. What are some oldie time foods that won't be around, like foods that you see on the shelves now
That no one eats
or in the
anymore?
store that nobody, some people still buy, but eventually will just nobody will eat them.
SpaghettiOs.
Whoa.
SpaghettiOs and SpaghettiOs with beef franks.
Mm.
Sliced up,
Really?
Yeah, those are on the way out.
What is your reason? You just said it quick, like you knew, like this was on your mind
I don't
before.
stock them, so they're
Gone. That's
My
sad.
one store, one region experience.
They're gone.
What about like I said, pig's feet? That's
Pig's
a food that little old ladies and little old men eat, and I don't think anyone else does.
I think it's so obscure that it's just gonna stay around. No, clam juice.
Whoa,
That's gotta
bro.
be out.
I stocked that one time.
Do you
I've never
think
seen
that'll
anyone
go
buy
away
that.
though?
I pray it'll go away.
I don't. I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe if you don't like, that's a different thing. Though, if you don't like it.
Well,
I'm
then
just saying, like,
who can raise their hand and say I enjoy clam juice?
Just sounds gross.
It probably tastes wonderful.
or
but
fish juice.
I'm never gonna
Nick,
find out.
Can't you buy like fish juice too?
Yeah, fish
But
oil.
I don't want to find out that I like clam juice. Like, what happens if
I
that's
know.
something I really like?
Man, it's so
And then they take it off the market.
Yeah, then I gotta like, what do you want? I'm like, oh, clam juice. I'm like, no, it's good, but
You can't tell that to anyone with a straight. Hey, do you know where the clam juice is? Like, it's hard to tell that to someone with a straight face.
I had fish today from the Republic of Vietnam, actually,
Oh.
to our left. And I got thinking about it once I was eating it. Like, where did they catch this? Off the coast of this country that is just covered in Agent Orange, still to this day.
So
And
you're
all
gonna-
the runoff from those rivers into those waters. And I'm eating the fish. Never
Yeah.
again, my friend.
Yeah, you'll probably mutate or
I
something.
thought, my father said when he was in Da Nang that there wasn't any jungle from where they were on the beach. About 5 miles in, it was just they dumped all these, Agent Orange in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they just dumped the defoliant all over the jungle.
was
It
it
was
like
just
a powder or was it like a?
yeah, it was they. Yeah, I don't know. They dumped it out of the planes. It was in, I think it was a liquid,
Oh,
and they store it in these orange barrels. And that's where they got the name. But it's, highly toxic, highly. And there's still kids to this day in Vietnam.
understanding the
living
effects of
after
that.
effect. Not kids. I think, yeah, because the generations it's causing birth defects. Anyways, pig's feet.
Wow.
How about buttermilk?
Yeah, I could see buttermilk staying. Yeah.
But I mean as a drink that people drink.
I didn't think anybody actually drank
When
that.
I was young, my grandparents, both sides of my family,
Drank
all the
buttermilk?
grandparents had a little pint of buttermilk in their fridge.
I only
and
know-
they drank it. Like my grandpa would drink a glass. And
I only
would
know
too.
buttermilk to make like pancakes and stuff. I've never seen people drink it before.
It's a drink. Like
Oh.
people drink a glass of it.
I don't. I still think it. Yeah, I think it's here to stay because people have use for it
But I think it'll go away as a drink.
as a drink.
Split the difference on this one.
I was gonna say the same
No,
thing.
Spam's gonna stay. Hawaii lives on spam. As long as Hawaii doesn't sink into the ocean, there'll be spam.
I was gonna say I don't know anyone that eats spam personally.
I buy it.
Spam is a nice idea when you're eating it.
You're just like,
You ever fry it up?
I actually.
It ain't bad.
You said Hawaiian, and I was going to say that when I lived in Germany, our upstairs neighbors were from.
Hawaii,
I don't know. It wasn't Hawaii. It was
Guam.
no.
American
they
Samoa?
were Western Hawaii.
American
His-
Samoa?
Her husband was like Samoan or something. Big dude. Anyway, they like fried up the little ham slices or spam slices,
Mhm.
and they put them on
Bread.
bread and then something else. I don't remember.
that's like
Little
fat
ketchup
on
on there.
fat on fat. Wow.
She made sushi a lot because her mother was Japanese, and she put up the spam with the sushi.
No,
Sushi's good though.
I've never had it.
Really?
I don't know. I'm not a fish guy. Unless it's filet-o, I really don't want it.
I love sushi.
I can eat 4 filet of fishes in one sitting. Does that count?
I can do.
I don't know if there was like Mexican, like chimichangas or sushi. I don't know.
Can you have chimichanga with sushi meat? Is that?
Chimichangas. Maybe.
I'm sure that people living in Mexico on the coast,
Fish chimichangas.
they probably have more of a seafood diet than frogs, like Mexicans living in Mexico City. That city's like the largest populated city on the earth.
Really?
Basically.
Mexico City, yeah.
It's pretty-
and
yeah.
I would have thought China was.
No, not
Oh,
country. I'm talking just city, metropolitan city.
Beijing. Sorry.
I thought that was. I think the largest metropolitan city
Let's
population-wise,
go to
it's
the-
Tokyo.
Let's go to the interweb. I'm going to say Mexico City. Well, at least it was when I went to
So
school.
you just want the city, or do you want the metropolitan area?
Largest city in the world.
Preface your claim. You know,
When I went to high school,
Yeah.
it was Mexico City. Please get that guy's face off. We're still looking at Eagle Eye Johnson there.
Eagle
I
Eye.
knew it. It was
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
How many people?
All in all, 37,833,000.
Where's Mexico City now?
It's fourth.
Fourth?
20,800.
What's up with
Delhi, India.
Mexico.
New York
Start
Uh,
populating.
Let's see.
Now.
Not in the top 4. Let's see where New York falls. New York is
state?
New York / Newark
city.
is number 9.
That's bad.
Boston is
Massachusetts.
not even on the not even in the top 20.
It
But
doesn't
we
make
don't
the
let
list.
other colored people come in.
Well,
It's a real racist city.
Yes.
it is very. So if you're not white in that city, I know they're very
It's,
racist.
it's Roxbury and South Jamaica and Jamaica. I said South Jamaica Plains, Jamaican Plains, and
The whites and the blacks are constantly fighting.
oh, it's real bad there.
There's a couple band names I'm just going to throw out.
Please do.
The Japanese rodeo incident.
I'd listen to that
Sounds
band.
like an indie band.
Metallurgy.
Isn't that already a band name?
Maybe. Probably is. Yeah, it's an occupation.
I'm pretty sure that's a band.
I don't know. Maybe it is. If it is, I'll take it back. But the indifferent activists.
That sounds pretty interesting. The indifferent activists. It's clashing, but that's why I liked it.
Exactly. And here's a band and their first album, Pompeii, Out of the Ashes.
That sounds like a metal band from the 80s.
Probably. Yeah.
I won't lie.
They're a bunch of Italian rockers.
From the 80s.
That's
I did play
Other
it.
missing strings. One guy doesn't know how to play.
What was
his
the
hands slipping off because the oil on his fingers?
what was the Jap?
The sticks flying out
Like,
there.
real Italians in like Italy, like from like Rome, and they have dark curly hair. They don't have that like greasy like that from New York.
Yeah, there's a difference. Yeah, real Italians are thin, and
Thieves, double crossing.
you mean Italians?
That's like from Homeland.
Your homeland?
Yeah.
Well, mine too. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Just
I make fun, but I'm in the same boat.
untrustworthy people. And guess what? They hate Sicily. Sicily hates them.
Yeah, they're two different worlds, man.
Jeez. And people, my grandmother was Sicilian.
How would she say that in Italian? No, it's at the bad.
I'm trying to move my arm.
No, I'm not the Sicilian. Oh, I can speak perfect Italian.
Yeah, use your hands. Then you
Don't you
got.
speak Italian? You speak German, though, right? How would you say that in German?
I know speak Italian. No, what is it? I'm not Italian.
I'm not Sicilian.
Oh,
In German.
9 this.
Oh, close your eyes. It's like you're really there.
Oh.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
I was there for like 3 seconds. That 9 that really hit me. I was in Germany for 3 seconds.
Oh, how did you like the gray skies and unsmiling people?
I just meant when you took me there with your
Oh,
beautiful
yeah.
German that you spoke.
Oh yeah,
That's what I
I
was.
said 9, and I was like,
that's
You
yeah. I was
gave
gonna
up.
say that's pretty German. Like,
I actually,
"Die hast du."
like I'm really there.
I've been there for about 2 hours, and then I was there again for a couple hours.
I know how to say.
At an airport, I never really
I know how to
left.
say. Ave Maria Bispo.
Say it then.
Ave Maria Bispo.
Not bad.
That was
I don't know what's good. It just sounds good.
the old Catholic medieval knights, the Crusaders. That was their war cry. Yes, Wolf. Glory to something. Ave Maria is like, thank you, glory. Yeah, as they're hacking up Ottomans.
Well,
Yeah.
classical music is always good to have a sword fight to.
You guys pretend to like classical.
There's a couple of tunes I do like the song from Platoon. I dig.
Which one? Oh, just like the. Okay. Okay.
We gotta get copyright.
Copy.
I like, I just, old Fortuna.
Oh yeah, from Requiem for a Dream. It was
Again?
in that. Yeah.
That's 2 Fortuna references in one show.
Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. Never mind.
Such a good vibration. Is that what you're doing? Dun 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 dun.
I was gonna say I'm thinking of something else. I like Flight of the Valkyries is great.
Yeah, there you go. You know that. Yeah.
No, it's not the right
Bum,
one.
ba, bum, 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 bum.
I find that it's a great song to raid villages with.
Someday this war's going to end.
It's great. I do. I do have pieces of classical music that I'm like, yeah, that's great. I don't. It's
Do you have them on your mic? Can you say right now when you open up your iTunes?
no, there's nothing. I don't.
Yeah,
I like. I really.
listen to it.
I hate people who don't just want classical music.
I no.
People pose a lot to be cool.
Yeah. I really appreciate it, but I don't listen to it in my free time.
It's cool not to care.
Yeah.
I'm living it every day, my friend.
You're doing a pretty bad job.
Thank you.
But yeah, there was another one. The one that it was Lux Alterna, I think it's called, from Requiem for a Dream.
What is Requiem for a Dream?
Or-
Is that
Yeah, it's a
Requiem
movie.
means,
that's a movie, right?
Yeah, it's the one where they're all it looks at those four people and how like drug addiction and all of that stuff basically just
I've never
ruins
seen
their world. It's really dark.
top 3 movies
It's really great. There's a
Of all
song.
time?
of all time for you.
Well,
It's great though. It's really
what's the
dark.
song? Just say the song and we'll get to it.
Is it Lux Alterna or something like that? Yeah, it's if you hear it, you probably would know it.
You're not describing it very well.
Like the song or the movie.
Everything.
All I can say about the movie is it's about 4 people and basically how drugs and addiction
Okay.
completely ruin their
The
lives.
movie you did well with. It was a song they weren't describing well, actually. You just said it
Yeah,
was
the
great.
song I can't describe it. I'm really sorry.
That's the movie you did well with. It was a song.
Yeah, sorry, I can't describe it.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, like late 90s, like 99 or
I
something.
thought that was Train Spotting.
Oh no, that's another one though.
That's Heroin, right?
That's
Obi-Wan
another
Kenobi's
great
in it?
one. Yes,
Not Alec Guinness.
Ewan McGregor is in it.
That's right.
That movie's really dark too. I really like those two movies. Though.
I never seen
Gotta get on that.
Top 3 movies
Yeah.
of all time?
All time for you. Now, when I say this, I mean not as in that was a great story of just like a movie that you can watch over and over and over again. Because, you know, if we're going to say top 3, I'd say, okay, God. Because that's a great story, but it's not like my favorite I can watch over and over again.
I got you.
Pee-wee's Playhouse, Clueless, and I'm thinking Mean Girls for you.
Pardon me? Pee-wee's Playhouse was a television show, and I've never seen either one of the other ones.
Oh snap!
Pee-wee's Fun Adventure.
Pee-wee's Fun Adventure.
You're both wrong.
yes. Oh,
Pee-wee's
Big Adventure.
Big Adventure. there
Oh,
you go.
okay.
And Big Top Pee-wee, the sequel. No, my favorite movie of all time is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, okay. I understand that.
Yeah,
Then. Read the
Number
book.
2, I'm gonna say Star Wars,
First.
the first one.
just Star Wars.
Yes, and the third, I'm gonna say Platoon. I can quote Platoon word for word pretty much from start to finish, and it's one. It moves me the most. It's in my. I gotta put it up there in my top 3. I saw it in the theater when I was 11, and it just, you know, as a small child in the 80s. It blew me.
Willem
Blew my
Dafoe is
mind.
like.
Oh yeah,
He's
Elias.
great.
Yeah.
Austin Powers Gold Member.
Oh.
Is Foxy Cleopatra in that one? Oh yeah, she's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go.
Beyonce.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah, his thing is so funny. He's like, I love gold. He just makes me laugh. Mad Max Fury Road.
Well, let's go back to the Austin Powers though. Michael Caine's in it, and he's wicked good. He plays his father. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
He's awesome in that. I like Michael Caine. He's a
He
good
looks
dude.
like a much older. You know, it's such a cheesy movie. They did a really good job casting for an older Austin Powers. Mad Max Fury Road, which you can almost quote, because there's only like 18 lines.
That's the new one, right?
Yep, it was great.
Yeah, I saw. I saw. It was
so
really
great.
great. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I like
so
it.
good. So good.
Have you ever watched the original Mad
I've
Maxes?
seen one, which I thought was lame, just because, you know, it was like,
It's not quite post-apocalyptic yet. You're still
Mad
kind
Max 2 was, it used to be like, oh, that's Mad Max, until this new one came out.
And
It's
there's the third one.
the third one, the one we don't speak
The
about.
Tina Turner.
Beyond Thunderdome.
And
Well, okay. I'm gonna say
Well,
I
wanna
like.
know
Master
the-
Blaster.
What's the first movie? It's either like Mad Max, and then the States was it the Road Warrior or vice
It's,
versa?
you have to look at it. The
Look it
Mad
up
Max
on there.
series is basically theorized. It's the first one is what actually happened, right? So that's this.
But
whole-
what is the name of the first one? Mad Max.
Just Mad Max.
Mad
And
But I thought that it was released as the Road Warrior in the States.
no, that was the second
Oh,
one.
okay.
They did that
Okay.
because it came over to America, and all they heard was we've never heard of Mad Max before. So like, oh, we got to put Mad Max Road Warrior in the States.
Oh, so the first one is just Mad Max
Just Mad Max
in America and Australia.
Yeah.
No, just in Australia.
Just in Australia.
Because it gets released in Australia first.
Let's check. All right.
It does so well that they make another one, and it gets released in the U.S. That
As the
Mad
Road
Max
Road
Road
Warrior.
Because
Ah,
they're
okay.
going to release it just Mad Max
2,
2.
maybe?
And
Okay.
Mad
Okay.
Max, so they go Mad Max Road Warrior.
Oh, okay, so that's the second one.
Yes.
Yep, and then
Down
Tina-
there it says Mad Max 2.
So this would be
What's that mean?
the Road Warrior.
Gotcha.
So yeah, also known as the Road Warrior,
Ah.
because I think Road Warrior was it released as Road Warrior over here, or was it just Mad Max 2 Road
What's it, it
Warrior?
should say it. On the
I don't know.
computer.
But there's no like absolute timeline because you have to wait
Yeah.
and look at the Mad Max. Like
The first one I remember was like living in a house, an apartment or something.
it's
He's
like-
got a wife and
it's
kid.
like
Yeah, it's-
society's
that-
on the decline.
Yeah,
I've
it's not
seen it,
quite
though.
post-apocalyptic. Then Road Warrior is when it like is really like apocalyptic.
It's
like
right
you
after-
know.
It's not right after, but it's like a few years after like the world just it's not nuclear annihilation, just people run out of oil, and so society crumbles, and you're left with like these tribal communities.
Okay.
But the way you look at the Mad Max movies is that they're not connected in any like linear way.
Okay.
They're stories because the way they're pieced together, it's always somebody else telling it. Like the narrator always starts off. He's just a so each movie is it's basically just a story told by a story.
Okay.
So because you watch the second one, Road Warrior, and then the third one he's like this old man.
Mel Gibson is?
Yeah. Out of the two, but there's separate stories with the same guy. Sort of like a children's book. Like I don't know.
They're just separate stories, but they don't follow any real timeline.
Like a SpongeBob book. SpongeBob goes to the Krabby Patty, now he's in the Jellyfish Fields.
Yeah.
It's the same universe, but they're not connected in any.
I got you. I understand.
I do like Beyond Thunderdome though. It's not as great as the other two.
I don't think I've ever seen all of that either. I watched the first one all the way through, neither the second or the third one, and I watched that latest one, which was good.
The latest one was great.
It was just like, you didn't stop moving. There's like one little tiny quiet part in the middle of the movie, and then it takes right back off again.
There's a great, we get to the. Where is the resting part?
It's when they get to the
fog is or something.
No, it's after the fog. They're talking to the.
They get to the place that they're going to with Charlie's there.
Yeah,
Greenfields.
The MacGuffin.
The MacGuffin
of the story.
Yes.
Now.
At the end, didn't they release all the water and stuff?
Yes.
And, like there was in the reservoir.
I want to see like Immortan Joe was actually a good guy because there wasn't that much water left. He just wasted all in like an hour opening up the fog.
Yeah, they just went out in the desert and soaked in. It was soaked in minutes.
Did you know that Immortan Joe was played by the same actor who played the villain in the first Mad Max?
He was?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the big dude, like the main bad guy? What was his name? In the the one, the big dude that was chasing, like the main bad guy.
Oh,
with all the armor and stuff.
Rickus.
Is that actor? Is that Scottish actor?
If you were trying to
from.
Well, now I want to know.
Yeah, I can't think of the actor I'm thinking of. Scottish. He's a comic. You might know from
Nathan Jones?
No.
Well, that's Rigdus.
Okay, it wasn't him then. There's a Scottish actor in this comic. He's an older guy. He's been on ONA a few times. I can't think of his name. Yeah. Heavy.
Yeah.
And he was in a couple of good movies.
No.
Okay. I have one.
We all have one.
No, but
they're like belly buttons.
Basically. Like an accent from like the country. Like we're in America, so it's acceptable to have an American accent.
What's that mean? You're going south? Can't understand them.
Well, meaning this. Like there's no. Let me say this. I use Big Coffee. You know Big Coffee? Big Ortiz.
Yeah.
Famous
Boston
living legend.
First baseman.
He's great. Like I love Big Coffee. He's like from the Dominican Republic, but he still talks like this. He's been in America for 20 years.
There's an accent.
Depends.
I say this: you got 5 years to learn language, and then 10 years to lose the accent.
You know what? You know what also plays a role? Depending on how at what point in your life that you come over to the U.S. Like if you come over as like a child or a teenager, like you'll lose a lot of that accent. But if you come over when you're an adult, then that accent like doesn't go away that much.
Like Bernie Sanders' brother lives in England.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard him speak? Mm-mm. Like he was at the convention and he sounded like Bernie. Moa and Moa. And then
Sound like that.
I heard him on a talk show or a news thing where they were interviewing from London. Moa and Moa. He had a weird British, like Bernie Sanders, British. It was just really weird. It was weird. Yeah.
Oh,
you're right.
Get on that now.
Mad Max, you said your first one was Austin Powers, Gold Member with Foxy Cleopatra.
Oh,
she's sweet.
And then it's just the gold member. Oh, I want to dance too. So, and then my
You brought it up. You didn't even have an answer.
because I got a toss up. It's either Fat Man Forrest Gump or probably no Sad Man Forrest Gump or Dirty Harry.
Forrest Gump or Dirty Harry?
And no, and there's one more. It's a toss up.
This isn't top 5. It's top
It is
3.
now.
You have to have 3 to cut them
the-
off and make that decision, man. It's
and-
tough, but you gotta.
I'm getting my mic time. Batman, The Dark Knight. It's probably Batman, The Dark Knight. I think that's that movie. Where is it?
You set the rules up. No, I cut mine off at 3. You have to make that decision, man. You have.
Carl,
What do you say, girl?
Your turn now.
You got 3, not 5.
Yeah.
It's easy to have 5. It's 3 because you gotta make that.
It isn't easy to have 5 either, because that's still like having
Only
to
7
narrow it
movies
down.
made, so.
True,
I mean, we
true.
have
It's not.
7
It's not hard.
Did you say Fast and Furious?
No.
Good.
Good, because we would have had to trash you.
I watched them.
I
And
like Vin Diesel.
They're guilty
Kinda
pleasures.
tired of him.
they're such a great movie because every premise is like Vin Diesel's like, I need to call you up for one last ride, and Paul Walker's like, it's been 8 movies, you gotta stop. You can't just keep having one last ride.
Well, he was good in that. He was in Saving Private Ryan. He was good in that. Vin Diesel.
And when he died, yeah, he was great.
No, it's the only movie I really liked him in.
I gotta save the kid. No, you don't. It's obviously a trap.
Oh yeah, in France, half the house is blown.
Let's go save the kid. No, it's obviously a trap.
This reminds me of my niece. That's what I said.
Okay. Well, see, when you have to narrow it down that much, trying to think of all the movies that you've ever seen, ones that you enjoy the most. That's
Ones
such.
that like have moved you or that
Enjoy.
you base some of your life on. Maybe?
Yeah.
Well-
you like decisions.
I rated mine off and just I can watch over and over again.
Yeah, it's well. I know 2 of them. 2 of them are actually pretty recent, and one of them is just plain badass. Okay, so one of them, I don't know if either of you have seen Nightcrawler with
I
Jake
sure
Gyllenhaal.
have.
You have?
A great story.
I
great
s-
movie.
I swear
Negative.
that negative. You have to watch it. It is incredible. It's like so. If it's basically about the world of stringers, aka people who they have like a police radio, and then they respond. They go to like scenes of like crimes or accidents or whatever, get footage of it, and they'll sell it to news stations so they can get money, and they'll like travel around like mostly at night.
Freelance.
They'll do like freelance, like yeah.
But like they want like the more money, the gruesome, the more case rate. You want to spoil it?
Yeah,
I'll probably
dude-
never watch.
it's not really a spoiler.
This dude starts like making these crime scenes like, worse and worse, and he like gets himself in big trouble because he just wants his name in the paper. He's like he's a nobody.
Yeah.
There's a great scene. He's like, isn't he? He's like ask for like, or something.
Is it the one where he's is he out to dinner with what's her face, or is this a different scene?
I think it's a different thing. He's like,
Oh wait, is he
Whoopi
giving the
Goldberg?
interview?
yeah, he's
She
giving.
in
Oh yeah, he's like, I run a top of the line business.
It's like just him. And it's crazy because he just wants to be famous.
How old is he?
It came out like a year or 2 ago.
Oh,
Probably
really?
14
Yeah.
probably. It's incredible. Like it's like honestly one of the best like performances I've like ever, because you don't see Jake Gyllenhaal at all. You see this
Jake Gyllenhaal's in it?
Jake
I'll
Gyllenhaal.
never watch it.
No.
Oh, you got
I
to
don't
give
like
it.
his head. He's got a weird looking head. I won't watch it.
Then it'll fit better with the character.
I'm
maybe.
not much into his head.
But no, he's really great though. Definitely check it out. If you and for all the listeners out there, you should definitely check it out as well. Another one.
Carl's picks.
This is,
88.5.
we'll start making this a segment.
Change the station.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, okay, this is enough.
2 more, Carl.
And then another one that I watched it and it kind of blew me away a little bit was Ex Machina that came out last year. Either of you see it?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes, movie.
Does anyone
movie about AI and artificial intelligence ethics and how our relationship with technology. It's great.
What is sentient?
Yeah.
What is hip?
Yeah.
Tell me.
You want to explain it?
Yeah, it's basically about this guy, I think he's a programmer who works at this, like, basically the equivalent of Google, and he wins a contest to go up to the CEO or the founder's like mountain house or whatever, and he's up there and he finds out that he gets to basically test an AI that he's been working on and give it the Turing test. So basically,
Takes it up to ride.
No, he
in a
tries to
touring.
It's not real, isn't it?
he has to test to see whether or not the AI is like whether he feels like he's actually talking to an actual person, or if he just thinks it's like, basically he's testing to see how lifelike the robot is. And the thing spirals out of control because the AI, because it is so lifelike, he kind of starts to form a relationship with it. And I don't want to spoil anything, but
You ever call it a
hey,
Fonz?
Yeah, his name is Anthony.
Guido?
Guido. I don't want to say. Can you say that?
Probably. You like eating Burger King Whoppers? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, can you say that?
It's like Burger King Whoppers.
Yeah,
so-
just did.
I don't know about ethnic slurs.
I get away with a lot of them. They're white.
Sure.
And
But,
you are
yeah.
Italian.
So.
I think I've called you that a couple times. A Burger King Whopper, didn't I?
No, you called me.
From the Papua New Guinea?
Yeah, you called me a Papua New Guinea,
That's true.
and I think you.
Yeah, but so am I.
And
So, I mean,
and,
it's not a big deal.
And a few
Yeah.
Dagos go by.
Did you deserve it?
Probably not.
At the time, at the time, it was probably.
Ask you an instant, like, you know where this is? And, what do you want?
I just,
New Guinea.
yeah, they just start
Oh,
flying.
God.
Your third movie, Carl.
A third one that I'm thinking this, because obviously this is very difficult, but Battle Royale. Anybody seen Battle Royale?
Have you ever? How about movies that people have actually watched?
You-
Asians and
You're on the
Yeah,
last 6
yeah.
months. You're very impressionable, Carl.
It's a Japanese. All
I haven't
right.
seen it, but I know it's
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino says he wishes he made that movie. It's basically, it's kind of like a Hunger Games scenario to the point where they accused Suzanne Collins of ripping off Battle Royale, but it's about Japan is in an economic collapse. Jobs, no one's going to school. Students are boycotting school. So the government passes a law that the Battle Royale law, where one class is selected at random each year and is taken to an island, and they all have to kill each other until there's one left.
Like the Hunger Games?
Exactly like it, except this one came way before. I'm surprised they haven't, but this movie's awesome because it's like it uses classical music throughout the entire, like that's like the majority of the score. So you listen to all this classical music, but there's like carnage going on screen, and it's like totally like it's like irony right there.
Wonder if this was the intent of the composers 300 years ago.
They're like, yes, this is what we
This
wanted.
would be awesome. Somebody's gonna hack the part.
Yeah.
This is what we wanted.
So, well,
So I probably
Those are Carl's
didn't. I didn't
picks.
make, but I can't even.
3 movies I've never heard of.
I did this, and I came up with those in like 5 minutes. I
You
can't. Like
and you only
that.
had 3 too.
Like that thing changes from. It,
Whatever.
it's. I can't. That's a difficult question to throw out at someone.
I wrote down. Did you like The Incredibles?
Yeah,
Cartoon.
of course.
You watched that? The Incredibles
They're coming out with a second
cartoon.
one.
Did they move it?
Have you ever watched it?
Yeah, I thought it was an actor, like a cartoon.
Isn't that's so good?
It's great.
That's like
Somebody just did an article on it. How not Pixar, do such a great job with the color coordinating in each scene.
I like the style of their house, like the early '60s Mad Men kind of. But I remember because when I was a kid, all the furniture looked like that in our house. It was
So
like
you were like, oh, that's.
brass and wood and pointed little tiny legs, and you know.
If you're a power, what would you do?
Superpower?
But you only have one.
One superpower.
One.
take other people's superpowers. Oh, wait a sec. No one else has superpowers, so you can't do that.
I'd have the Hour of Power
What's that?
with Robert Schuller and his glass cathedral. The Hour of Power. The Power of positive thinking.
You had to
You don't know who
pause there for a
because I
sec.
didn't remember what he said. But you don't know Robert Schuller. He was a minister. Do you know? He had the live from Los Angeles. He kind of he didn't talk like Nixon, but he had like this big like glass crystal cathedral. My crystal cathedral. Yes. Please. Bomb Cambodia.
Our ministers not make so much money.
Oh, the charlatans though.
I wish I had the like moral integrity to do that. Like just lack of.
Yeah, they're just charlatans, man. Taking
'Cause
money.
It's not like okay, you believe that, that's fine. But it's very clear they're just lying for money.
They prey on the weak and the ignorant.
Oh, and it's just
Oral Roberts was a minister like 25, 30 years ago. He asked, if you do not send me $83 million, the Lord will take me from the earth. He gave me that message in a dream last night. He raised his
really?
money. He got his money. Lord didn't take
Preying
him.
on the weak.
He did eventually. He's dead now.
But he took all the money.
Wait, I meant next Tuesday.
I love the fact that I'm going to a summit with God, and then they come back and they go, okay, God told me that this is going to happen. What if God's like, jeez, I keep telling him not to say this. Imagine his like, secretary gets a call. God, it's that factory.
No.
Around.
I'm telling you, you gotta be careful. People will lead you astray.
Thank you.
He's leading you down the primrose path,
Yeah.
Mrs.
Did I tell you I had to make make an advertisement for one of those TV ministry things?
No.
I did. I had to make it for 7 News.
Really?
Yes,
How'd it
it's
turn out?
it looks really good, but it's on air right now. But it's for TV ministry.
Did you supply your own audio? Like
I took
slip
audio.
stuff in?
I took audio. From
the devil told me to come ask you to send money to my ministry.
At this address. And it's just Carl. I don't want to give my own
Whatever.
address. I always put my own.
892 Plymouth Avenue.
Yeah.
Clayton. Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was nothing like that. It was just there's like some choral music in the background from one of the episodes, and then he's just like,
you had
join
to put
us.
it in.
Yeah, I had to edit the whole thing. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it was.
You can't post YouTube videos. He has time to edit for 7 News. He's doing commercials. Got time to do these commercials? It's good, fellas. Today, I want my money today. You got it, kid. Have you watched that yet, Goodfellas?
Not yet.
Today.
Oh,
I've
Maury,
seen-
come on, that's the
I-
whole
I've-
Maury scene.
I've seen.
you can
up
find it.
until the beginning of the movie, where they basically tell how they got all the money. Then I saw how he became part of the family. He did squeal. I don't know who he is. And then the one it's like a famous scene where it's just one continuous like long cut.
Oh, they're going into
Yeah,
the Copa.
They're going
Into the
along.
Copa,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, this is so and so. Hey, I took care of that thing. They're
Yeah.
going around.
They did that in like 5 takes, but yeah, it was one long run. You ever watch? You know Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, yeah.
They come in the back of the Copa,
Oh no.
and they're on their first date. And Henry's taking his wife all the way through.
Yeah.
Karen,
It's
I'm still
just-
going out, Karen. No, you're not.
It's
Not
just the
without
one,
your car keys, you're not.
It's just the one take.
Oh yeah. They
Yeah.
follow him. It's great. And then they
Love
sit
it when
down,
they
they
do
give him the thing, and then there's the guy singing. Like every time he would have to go and sing to him, and yeah, that's a heck of a.
That's great. Martin
But you don't know the
Scorsese.
rest of the movie? Oh my god.
You have to understand, like when
You have VCR?
I have ADD, so like I'm like
No, VCR. So.
No, I don't have
I don't have ADD.
historic.
Yeah, I have VCR. I'm
It's-
suffering.
It's a
Pirated it.
advanced digital disc. I don't own any of those.
I can't. It's hard to do things at once. Like I'll be like, like a brand new video game that's huge, and I'll be playing it like, why did I do this? And I'll get up and I'll walk around.
Oh, so you have buyer's remorse. That sucks.
Yeah, and then I go back and still play it. Like,
And you're like, no, this is pretty good.
you know what I just got? I'm going back into The Witcher 3.
Ooh, you lose your hours to that game.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah. Good luck with that. You'll never.
see?
Huh? No, but my brother
I wanna
does.
exclude Jay as much as I can.
No, please. I don't. You lost me 20 minutes ago.
We'll end with
Carl's
this.
picks. Oh yeah, Carl's gotta go home, man. Carl's gotta hit the road.
Yeah, I'll let you finish up though.
Yeah, you're the man of the.
Thanks for volunteering me.
Yeah,
Hour
you're the
and
man
5
of the hour.
minutes. I'm glad you showed up. We were seriously gonna bash you, man. And then you walked around the corner like, hey, he's here.
Who books these people? We don't even know.
You gotta come here.
Yeah, we're just really passive aggressive about it. Like, oh, we didn't need him.
I was like, do I just let them know?
You're right on time.
Literally
The theme
right.
song was playing when you walked in. That's great.
This could be like your summoning music. We just play this and then you just miraculously
Yeah, but
walk
you know
around
what
the
though?
corner.
You arrive. That's all right. You arrive.
He makes
you
an-
don't just show up.
he
you
makes an
arrive.
entrance.
And that's all right, man. You're okay.
He makes an entrance.
Carl, how many shows do you have left of us doing this? Is this your last one, or
Well, are we doing one? Are we doing one on Wednesday?
Yeah, I didn't.
I'll
know.
be there on Wednesday, and you're not going to be here on Friday.
No, are you here next week at all? Wednesday's our last show.
What? That's not cool.
We're gonna have to do a 2-hour spectacular. I'll have to fly over here. As fast
Wow.
I can be here by 4. Easy, but
We're going to make it a great show. Well, at least for now. This isn't the last show.
No,
This
no.
is for now.
Nick, you got on 2 of the shows, man. And once he leaves Wednesday, that's it. No more Jay and Carl
For now.
until he comes home on.
Yeah, I was
leave
going to say
or
until I
whatever.
get back, because I'm going to do that.
He's going to Benghazi. Aren't you going to
Some,
Benghazi?
some,
Are you
some
serious?
serious stuff.
Oh.
Yes.
Last
Yes.
time
Not
she
with the
called.
military. He's just taking a vacation.
Oh.
It's a Benghazi. Yeah. I hear their
The
government
gyros
offices.
are delicious. But
Yeah, I hear their government offices are also very nice too, or their
Where's
embassies.
the best
Yeah.
gyro? Oh, right past the chopping block over there.
Yes.
Mind the heads.
yes.
Don't worry about it; it's fine.
The best gyros north of Benghazi.
Okay,
Well,
we're gonna
let's hit the road,
Yeah, I
man.
was gonna say
Carl's
we
got
gotta
to
get out.
leave. Carl's on a timetable. I'm just gonna play some music probably till 8, and I'm gonna go home. So.
Cool beads. All right.
Thanks, Nick, for coming in, man.
Say Nikolai.
You made 2 shows. You're in the annals of history.
It was rough for me because I was laying in bed like 4:40, and I'm like, I got plenty of time. 4:45.
Like, nope.
I still got time. It was like 4:50. It's like, I gotta go. So,
We're good. We're good.
Well-
and we made it happen.
Carl, you better get home and get your vehicle home. You're gonna get in trouble.
Sorry, Dad. I'll tell you later.
The old man will know. Listen, sir, your son's doing a great service to God and country in here, and he's
he's also a nice guy.
yeah, and we need him in here. And I'm sorry we went a couple minutes over, sir, and it's my fault. I'm gonna blame myself. Nick, my name's Nick. La Banda Rita. And,
I live in actually, we're not gonna go into that. That's it. That's it. I can't think of anything else. We're out of here. Farewell.
Last word.